Breaking news from Mars.
It's a got to do about gas. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Space News. I'm Marcus, that's Kevin. And Kevin, you're going to tell us about the gas on Mars.
So Curiosity, the very large rover that we have on Mars right now, has made pretty much one of the big discoveries that a lot of people were hoping for in terms of finding at least circumstantial evidence for life on Mars.
Yeah.
So what was discovered was methane, and not just some kind of background amount, but an amount that actually fluctuated over the course of the year, coming out of the drill sites that Curiosity had done.
Been putting into Mars.
And this data had actually been taken a while ago, but they spent a few months actually processing the data, making sure that it wasn't just noise or anything.
Yeah.
Making sure that it's real.
Yeah, always a good thing to back up your test by making sure everything is, legitimate.
So methane is a very common product of organic reactions. Now, organic, the actual definition just means it has to do with carbon.
Yes.
Life is made out of carbon.
Us.
So normally people think of organic as in living.
Yes.
But in this case, just think of, okay, some kind of carbon reaction is happening.
Right.
Now, it could be some kind of microbe life down deep beneath the surface, or it could just be some kind of rock chemistry happening, releasing methane.
Right.
So that's pretty much the most popular case right now because there isn't any other evidence for life.
Right, but I mean, anytime that we find anything that points to that could be an organic reaction that involves something that could be alive, people always get really excited. So we're just telling you right now, just relax. People will let you know if there's life on Mars. We're not saying there's life on Mars.
Right now, it's all circumstantial.
It's all circumstantial. So they're going to keep looking at the data, and of course, eventually there will be an answer to your very burning question, whether or not there's life on Mars.
Now, Curiosity also found a hydrated mineral inside one of the rocks that it drilled in. So not liquid water, but water molecules mixed into the rest of the rock.
Yeah.
So yet again, it's circumstantial evidence of a much more watery Mars in the past.
Yes. Used to have just lakes everywhere. Just be water everywhere, like Waterworld. That's what Kevin Costner was in Waterworld. It was actually
all on Mars.
It was really on Mars. Spoiler alert! Anyway. So Mars obviously gets a lot of attention, but something that's not getting a lot of attention lately is Philae. That's how I pronounce it right, Philae.
Philae.
The lander from Rosetta. It was big news last month when it landed on the Comet 67P. But when it landed there, it landed kind of in the shade. The harpoons didn't fire, and then the batteries ran out. So they tried to do get as much data as they could in the time before the batteries ran out.
Right.
But it looks like there might be hope that it might be able to turn on again thanks to the solar panels on it.
Right. So the solar panels are catching a little bit of light, just not enough to keep it on all the time.
Right.
And so the idea was put it into sleep mode and see if we can turn it on later. Now, the two different estimates have basically come out of the ESA team.
Yeah, that's funny.
They've already labeled themselves the pessimists and the optimists. The pessimists say Philae can wake up at Easter at the latest. So that's the farthest in the future.
Right, a couple of months.
And the optimists say much, much sooner, with big quotation marks on the sooner, and nobody really knows what exactly that means.
Anytime between now and Easter.
Yes,
that's what
anytime
that means.
between now and Easter.
Well, so what's interesting about this is that apparently the comet is heading into its summer season, is what they're saying right now, and that if it rotates in a way that Philae could get more light from the sun, it could actually charge up and turn on. But what's interesting is that they weren't expecting it to be able to survive after a certain amount of time anyway because of the extreme temperatures that might happen. But because of where it landed, it actually might be beneficial because the shade that this cliff that it's right next to could actually protect it and make it survive longer. And if it does get the power, that means we can get data over a longer period of time, which would be exciting.
Yes.
Now, of course, this is all just hearsay and whatnot because
we'll know in a few months.
We don't know. Yeah, we won't know until it gets enough power to turn on and chirp, and then we'll actually be able to get some data. And I was reading something that said that they don't actually know where on the comet Philae is.
So they, some of them just published a 3D map of some of the crevices of where Philae is. But it's a very, very rough map.
Yeah.
We can put that up on screen, and you can see how Philae is just tilted kind of in a small crevice with a much larger cliff off to the side of it. And that's pretty much all the detail
all we know.
have.
Yeah,
that's all we know.
But I mean, it's exciting. It's something that shouldn't be forgotten because that was a big moment in the year. And I mean, if this thing could turn back on, that'd be great. More data is always helpful.
Yes, always.
So that's been your space news. If you want to support our show, you can buy t-shirts and mugs. That's at outofspacetv.spreadshirt.com. There are other ways to support the show too.
You can watch some older videos here off to the side,
Yeah.
or you could like this one down below.
Yeah, and comment. We always appreciate comments, not comments. Let me be clear. Comments. There's COMMENTS.
No.
COMM comments. It's two.
So does
M's.
one M.
No, I'm pretty sure it's two M's.
Maybe I'm just bad at English.
Well, it's a good thing you're an astrophysicist. Yeah, so comment below and let us know what you think about possibly, or some organic reactions happening on Mars, or Philae waking up just in time for Easter Bunny. That'd be exciting. Otherwise, you can have a great holiday season, and thank you for watching.
Thanks.
We'll see you out there.